KOSPI has collapsed -5.81% to $8,411.21, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Sunday, June 28th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,354.02. Equity markets are responding to reports that tech stocks drive unnerving sell-off in global markets, The New York Times. NASDAQ 100 dipped -1.09% to $29,118. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. Dow Jones is broadly flat at $51,876, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. DAX is down -1.29%, trading at $24,671. The move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. FTSE 100 slipped -0.21% to $10,508. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin buy what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Microsoft surged +5.71% to $372.97 in a significant session. Azure AI services revenue is the key number. Each point of acceleration in cloud growth translates directly into a higher earnings multiple. Copilot enterprise adoption is still early innings, but the renewal rate data from the sales force is encouraging. Any guidance upgrade on cloud segment margins would be the catalyst for the next leg up. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged -5.30% to $339,500. HBM 3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, surged +4.77% to $84.54. Government launch contracts with the US DoD provide baseline revenue visibility. The Electron rocket utilization rate is the near-term earnings driver. Any contract win announcement or NASA mission assignment would be a meaningful positive catalyst for the stock. Goldman Sachs plunged -4.27% to $1,019.61 in a significant session. The asset and wealth management pivot is lowering earnings volatility. Private credit exposure is a growth area but carries liquidity risk in stress. Near term, the IB deal calendar is the stock driver. Watch for any mega IPO or M&A advisory win. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin buy what's moving markets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. Turning to commodities. Brent crude plunged to $72.60 per barrel, down 3.53% on the session. This comes as stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude plunged to $69.23 per barrel, down 3.74% on the session. This comes as stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas dropped sharply to $3.28, down 1.91% on the session. The move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. Gold climbed to $4,096.30 per troy ounce, up 1.63% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by why has gold declined despite escalating geopolitical tensions, Caveout Ari. Let us give you our near-term view on KOSPI. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for KOSPI is around $7,906.54. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view, always do your own research. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0.31% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, gaining 0.24% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.69, losing 0.07% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that higher oil prices from the war in the Middle East, assessing the headwinds for euro area growth. European Central Bank. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.